Jack, are you sure you don't want to go inside?
I'm sure.
You sure?
I refuse to be intimidated by a storm called Doris. In at number 3 this week, it's Donald Trump, who got terribly upset about what happened in Sweden last Friday. This is despite the fact that nothing actually happened in Sweden last Friday. Well, not nothing actually. A Swedish tabloid assembled all of the stories that happened in Sweden last Friday, including technical difficulties at a musician's concert and a road being closed for poor weather. One woman reported that a lovesick moose walked into her garden and attempted to copulate with a wooden moose that she had there. Now, it is possible that Trump simply misheard the story about the Swedish fake moose. In at number 2 this week, it's French presidential favourite Emmanuel Macron, who has come to London to woo French expatriates. And he's done this by saying how terribly we're going to do in Brexit. In fact, he has said, "Il ne peut nier sur le plan économique, la politique de l'autruche est vouée à l'échec," which essentially means that the politics of the ostrich is doomed to fail, thereby implying that we have our heads in the sand, which is outrageous. We do not have our heads in the sand. In fact, we have knowingly and wittingly landed ourselves right in le merde. And in at number 1 this week, it's the anonymous peer who nipped into the House of Lords to claim his 300 quid wage and then returned immediately to his taxi where he'd left the meter running. Peers can claim a wage of £300 a day without actually having to do any work, which has led one Lib Dem peer to describe it as the best daycare centre for the elderly in London. So I suppose the good news is that there is at least one daycare centre for the elderly in London. The Lords is under a lot of scrutiny at the moment. They're debating the Article 50 bill, and next week they will feature in a BBC Two series called Meet the Lords. The series will paint a picture of the upper house, which is essentially a place where people sit around waiting to die. So it's a bit like Midsummer Murders. If you've enjoyed the videos, thank you so much for watching. Try our monthly podcast. The new episode is in the link in the description above. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much and goodbye. Damn you, Doris!